Hey guys, so here is my original sketch of this gift I was doing for my friend and I. This was actually a late Christmas gift, but it took me a while to even be able to get it done. But originally I sketched it with a purple bullet pen, and you see me adjusting because I'm trying to find the best way for you guys to see it, because when I was originally looking at the footage I didn't think you guys were seeing it very well, but apparently it was good enough. But and so then I went to use my light box to make a other sketch, but I didn't really like how the hands turned out, so then I cut and paste with like glue and scissors, and then I took it see, that was the third sketch because I wanted to redo Lilith, but I really liked the blue sketch with Evelyn, so then I literally cut and pasted and then took it to my copier, and then I copied it and had it like this. And then now I am going to line the sketch using my light box, which is AGP Tech. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say it or not. And then I'm also going to use my Copic Multiliners. As you can see there, I got the B2 set. So let's get this started. So I think I used 0.8 for the hair, 0.5 for skin and facial details, and then 1.0 for clothing and whatnot. I think on the ferret I used 0.8 since that's what I used for the hair. This is one of my smoothest line art, I think. Okay, so the glasses gave me trouble the entire piece of this, and I really need to practice glasses apparently because I can't do it. And now moving on to coloring, and also I didn't realize how many times my head actually got into the frame, so I apologize for that. I would have done my hair up a bit more if I had known that was going to happen, so you have a frizzy mess going on. So I wonder if you guys can figure out the houses for these two before I color in their scarves, because they are Hogwarts OCs from a D&D campaign. I feel like the one on the left, Evelyn, is pretty easy to figure out, but maybe you guys might have to guess on Lilith, the one on the right. I had a really fun time shading in Lilith's hair. I used different yellows and I think brown to shade that in for her dirty blonde hair. And if you can't read, I'm using mainly Touchfive Markers. I have some Prismacolor, some are Lofty, I think, and Premier colors. I don't know, I'd have to look at them again. But the majority that I'm using at this time is Touchfive, because that's the main ones I have. I also really like using the colorless blender to help try to make my shadows and shading a bit better. I really liked how those warm grays just shaded in well, and as you can see, Lilith is a Hufflepuff. She's my little baby, and I decided to use warm grays with her because it fit her personality better, and I felt it went better with the yellows for the Hufflepuff. I'm also using a Uni-ball Signo white gel pen for this, and also so a lot of the times, because I don't store my markers properly, so a lot of them are either dead completely or they are only on one side of the marker. So most of the time I try to use the bullet side, but sometimes I had to use the chisel tip because of how my markers have been. Yeah, we'll see. And I wish I did a little bit more shading on the ferret poly, but I did not. And which, that helped a bit too with the color Splendor, but I feel like you could have still had more shadows, but I'm not very good with animals, so I did my best. And yeah, I almost forgot to shade in her skin, since I saved it for last, so I made sure to go back in and do that, and try to add in some highlights on her blonde hair. And so now, here I am coloring in Evelyn, and she is very pale. I used my palest skin color, which I think was like powder pink or something. I wish I did the lips a bit better. Maybe I should have just fully inked them in. I'm not completely sure on that. Though I really liked that pale skin color. So here, whenever I'm coloring in her hair, I decided to use like a light color first to maybe it would help me with shading in the highlights. But she really looks old right now, and that's not her final hair color. I'm not completely happy with how I shaded in her hair. It's just really harder for me with darker hair, and I still don't completely know how I want to shade in dark hair in general. I don't know if it'd be easier with a brush tip, or if I just suck. I mean, because I have trouble with digital art too. So, I try, but, I don't always get there. Hee hee hee. And sorry for the clicking. My thing decided to restart, and I had to go back to it. Sorry. Anyways, so as you can see, Evelyn is a Slytherin, and I really liked how I shaded in the green. I guess the colors I just really liked how I did them in general. I wish I could have done the snake better, but I like how I went in with the gray and the white gel pen to make the glasses a little bit more shiny, so you could tell that they were glasses. Some of the things I wish I would have done differently was to make the scarves that are hanging down on them a bit thicker, and I think I would have planned out like where to put the overlapping like snake and the hair, since she has dark hair and a green snake. And I'm not very good at snakes either, but I did my best. I'm pretty proud of the hands on this piece though, because I don't really draw hands. I had to use a reference of someone holding a ferret for Lilith, but I did try. And I tried to use different grays, like I used cool gray for Evelyn's hair and green gray for her outfit, since, you know, she has green in for Slytherin, but it still was hard to differentiate between all of them with the shadows and whatnot. So I went in with my black multiliner, and then again I almost forgot to shade in her skin as well, because I don't know why I'm saving it for last, because I normally do it first with digital art. And again, I'm not too proud of the shading on her hair, but I tried. And like originally I wanted these colors to be on both corners, but I didn't cut my paper properly, so that's what I did instead. And I put their names up there, and Lilith has stars on hers, which I found really cute because I felt it would really fit her. But this is it for today, and this is actually my first picture I finished in 2018, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching me color these little Harry Potter OCs, and I'll see you next time. Bye!